Here is a date to put in your calendar, the 21st of December, 5:30 UK time. 5 amazing YouTube repair channels will be uniting together for charity. All donations will go to an incredible charity, the Rocking R, who provide gaming carts to sick children in hospital. We have lots of fun things planned to get you in the Christmas spirit, and there will be some giveaways as well. PCDD will be our host for the evening, reading your comments in chat, keeping an eye on what we're doing and giving you some more information about the great charity. Andy from Swindon Electronic Repairs will be in hot seat number 1, working on our Christmas project and answering any of your projector repair questions. Russ from Russie Russ Repairs will be in hot seat number 2, flexing his guns and celebrating his birthday. MK Fix will be in hot seat number 3, giving his controllers a tug and making sure the stream is not family friendly. And finally myself, JFix, will be in the last seat, trying to avoid awkward questions. We hope to see everybody there, and a Merry Christmas.
Good morning all, good morning world. Oh my gosh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Remember the rules for Facecam? The first one on with Facecam is the winner. So I'm just looking in my chat now. We've got a full, we've got 2 dots by James. Look at, we've got 3 dots. Come on, we've got a winner, ladies and gentlemen. We have a winner already. That was James, that was a bit premature there. Is it something you need to be sharing with us? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Got a few bits on today. So busy with work. Where's my voice gone? So busy with work today. There we go. I'm getting higher and higher and higher. How are we getting so high? So I will get it out of the way already. I have got people coming this morning. I've got somebody on the way now. I've got somebody else on the way. And I've just taken my obligatory morning phone call from somebody who wants me to travel 15 miles, so 50-minute journey, and see if I'll price match their local computer repairer for fitting an 850 watt Corsair power supply, and they will do it for £80 supplied and fitted. That's exactly what I thought said. There was hush of silence from my side, and then I got another phone call off him 10 minutes later, thinking I was a different shop, saying he's had 2 offers on it now. I went, you've just rung me and told me you've just had 1. Then to make matters better, 10 minutes after that, I got a 3rd phone call, thinking I was a different shop, to see if I would compete, and I'm like, you've rang me 3 times now, but hey. Let's have a look today. So guys, we have my last weekly Christmas stream until we know what day's coming. Discord is so noisy this morning. Let me turn my Discord down a bit. And apparently I've gone live according to my YouTube on there, so we'll put that to one side. So yeah, this is the last live one before the big event on Sunday. And I will tell you, I'm getting a tad worried. Just a tad. I still have not got the torturous tasks laid out for the other creators. And it's that time of year where we've just got to... Oh, damn, I've not started it. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me, Pick to go. Let me just start that. I forgot to start it this morning because I was in a rush trying to do other things. 2 of 2 are now connected. You should now be able to iShip to your heart's content. Sorry about that, Pick to go. That was completely my bad. If you try iShip now, you should get the desired thing. So there we go.
PCDD, you little shit.
There we go. I do need to turn that down a bit. I have a bit of a
PCDD, you little shit.
I've been cheating this morning. I've been playing with my Steam Deck, which I'll run through in a second. So let's say some good mornings anyway. Let's say some. Yeah. Oh, did you? Oh yeah, Falcon. I saved him. See Carthor. Us bros, stick together. Oh no, here it comes. Incoming. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Falcon's here. It's gonna come. Yeah, right, guys. We will do. We'll get the mat out of the way, and then we'll say the good morning, because we all know that's what you've joined in for.
So PCDD, you little shit.
That was the happiest day of
I'm
my
gonna
life.
try.
Thank you, Ralph.
show
Very
you.
great.
I'm going to try and show you what I am playing with this morning. I have my Steam Deck configured and set up, which I'll run through more in depth in a minute. But what this means is I should be able to change scenes, and if I do that, which now probably only relates to other camera, I haven't set it up on this camera yet, but I should. Ooh, that one there. My Steam Deck has multiple functions on at the moment, so I'm going to have a play with that this morning. It's only a temporary one until I get it all rigged up. So I want to have a proper. If I press that, that's a bit easier. Oh dear, I should now be able to zoom out. There you go. So I've been tweaking this yesterday and today. So I've got that button there launches absolutely everything. So that one button will launch 6 applications to get me streaming. Obviously, the best YouTube channel on YouTube. No idea what that button does. I'm scared to press it. That could just take me off there. Zooming in and out, which I think is a nice one. These are on my Osbot things. These are all my camera presets, which, for example, if I press that one, that'll do to my preset 1, 2, and my start preset. This is for my face cam. So if you look top left, this should move me face cam to the start position, which is privacy. And then we've got normal one on there. We have different scenes, so we can skip between my scenes. And I must say this is making it better. And then we've got an important one, which is mute. And what that mutes is there. So that will mute my audio, and then we've got volume. There is a plethora of stuff to do on that one. So I'm going to be playing with that today, or I'm going to be attempting to use it on stream to try and get that done. So we will go back to that one there, and I'm going to move this so we can have a look at. Oh wait, that wrong one. I'm on wrong camera. This is the problem when you've got 2 cameras with the same manufacturer. So we have. Ooh, look at that shaky cam. Ooh, down a bit, down a bit, down a bit. Wow. We've got this morning's title race on here. So is it the 19th today? Wow, 19th already. The big fat man's coming next week, isn't he? And we've got the 19th of December. What did we get this morning? It was the rule, as always, the first one after Facecam goes live. I think there's a little bit of cheating this morning, because if I look back on chat, I know you guys can't always see this, and I need to change that to live chat. Don't forget to change to live chat. We will go down to here to where I came live, and I cannot see where it came live. It's there. Good morning. Oh, that was me talking. And when I went live this morning, somebody was being very fast-fingered, which sounds a little bit rude, but we're not going to go there. Somebody was being very fast with their fingers, and even so you could pull the same connotation. So we do have a clear winner this morning. He actually got -1, so it was in just before. He then got first place, and he actually got second place as well. So we've got one, and he does no longer have. Oh, let me find it. Let me just grab that there. Oh, I can't pick it up. We did give him an honourable mention at one point, because we did have him. Ooh, where is it? We did have him on this little sticker here. He no longer needs to be on that little sticker. He's been upgraded. He's been upgraded, chap. He's been upgraded to. And he's going to wear this with pride. He's going to wear this with pride. He is now officially on that mat. But we're not doing this on Sunday for the charity stream, and I'll be doing probably one stream next week. I think maybe Monday or Tuesday, I'm not too sure. Maybe an evening stream where I'm going to be modding a Nintendo Switch and doing a Christmas themed build. On that stream there, and so we've got one chance to get this done, and I think it's only right. I think it's only right that we put the scores on the doors here, so we can see who's what. So we've got MK. These are the top runners. MK. We've got Sweden Egg Rabbits, and we've got Carthor. These are the current ones which are in a title race. So we've got MK on 1, 2, 3, 4. Bear me 1 second, gentlemen, because I do have somebody at the door, and I'm going to try my Steam thing. That one.
PCDD, you little shit. PCDD, you little shit.
Do you know what I went and did? I muted my blinking microphone, didn't I? And forgot to mute my speakers.
Yeah, got a little...
So all I kept getting was PCDD, little shit. Let me just have a look who that culprit was. Who were that? Who were that doing that? Who got me? Pitco, you little swine, and Carthor and Falcon. How the hell did I guess? How did I guess that that's who it was? That's who it was. I can't get my breath. Do that one. Do my bit. So, Sweden Egg Rabbits. What the hell? That's the that's what it's called now, isn't it? I don't know. I can never remember. It's like MK. Anyway, where are we? We've got that was me collection this morning, gents. We have got MK on 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got MK on 4. We've got Swiss egg rolls on 1, 2, 3, 4 also. And we've got the mighty Carthor on 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. 4. So those are the ones which are in the title hunt. I don't think there's anybody on 3, if I'm being honest. We've got Rusty Russ on 1, we've got Chill and Relax on 1, we've got Zola Bud on 1, we've got Nick Cake on 1, and we've got James J-Fix on 1 also. So it is amongst these 4 contenders down here.
Oh, you!
That's who it's against. No, I missed it. Sorry, Pitco. That's where it is. I realised when I was looking at me OBS screen. So yeah, so we've got MK4, Swiss egg rolls on 4, and we've got Carthor on 4 as well. So so there we go. There we go on that chat. Oh, why have we got that? Oh, that's why. I thought I had something in me shot, but it isn't. It's half my Steam net, what you can see. So we've got that. So I will be streaming, I say Monday, Tuesday. Going to do maybe a Switch mod, which you saw me do before, and the new parts have arrived for that. And also a Christmas-themed build. We've got the charity stream on Sunday at 5:30. That'll be coming off Andy's channel, and we'll all be doing that. But make sure you show the love to all the creators on there, because certainly they've worked really, really hard getting this on air. And be nice to see everybody for that. Be nice to see everyone for that. So, guys, we're going to say some hellos. Actually, I'm missing it all. I'm dysfunctional this morning. So let's start from the top. Let's say some good morning. So we've got James. Good morning, James J-Fix. Carthor, good morning. We've got Andy. Swiss egg rolls, we've got him on there as well. Good morning, Pitco. Morning, morning, morning. Chill and relax. I've dropped you a message this morning, Chill. The Raj package arrived this morning, so we'll be opening this morning, AliExpress, and we've got a kilo of uncut to unwrap as well. But looks of it, I'm hoping it's not that. So yeah, I sent you that this morning just to tell you. James, Falcon. We know Falcon's in. Good morning, Falcon. Worms, morning, Worms. And I think that's it for everyone who said hello in chat. So yeah, I do apologise if you're lurking at the back. Good morning, hello, and welcome. And if it's your first time in here, where have you been for the last 15 years of my life? We've got a Carthor. I still haven't done the sound for Carthor. I will get it. I've still got it on my post-it. Just been so busy. So busy. Sorry, guys. Everyone's wanting everything for Christmas. I got messages right up to 11:30 last night when I finally turned my phone off saying, can I drop it off? It wants a full repair. It wants this. It wants that. So I have supposedly got one coming this morning, which is a gaming PC. We might do that one on stream as well, which is a no power, Nitro 5 no power. So keyboard lights up, other than that, no power. So not sure what that is. We'll see. If it requires 6 volts, give it 60. Zeros mean nothing and don't count. You are darn right on that one. That's where my power supply is. So we have, we've got Falcon equals naughty, very naughty. So
when
gentlemen,
the doctor said I didn't have worms anymore, that was the happiest day of my life.
I can hear worms is one, but I can't hear a lot of everybody else's one. So no. Don't know. So I did the controller for the standing up desk. I did it the other day after stream finished. Finally got it done. So we have 2 things to unbox. I'm just going to leave it down to you guys this morning. It's going to be you guys who can decide what you want to do. So we've got 11 people in. I'm not even going to start. Yeah, let's start a poll. We're going to say BLAK. Oops. Oh, damn, I've got some on the keyboard. Get off. Yeah, blinking thing. We're going to spell that with a K, and then we're going to click down onto this one, and we're going to say BROWN. Which one? There we go. We'll start a poll. So we've got 2 things this morning, gents. We have the kilo of uncut. Oh, my God. They're both interesting, exciting stuff. And we've got the big black chunky one here. To unbox. So if you want to just stick in chat which you fancy, the brown one or the black one, we will do both, but we'll do them in whatever order you fancy. If I'm being honest, I would say do this one because it's smaller, but I know you're going to go for the black one because you're like kids at Christmas. You want the one which is going to cause me most inconvenience to do. I don't have a sound. Pitsco, drop me a comment and in one of my VODs or Discord or whatever, and if you've got any suggestions for sounds you want, I'll get you a sound up. I need to do Carthors as well. Same as anybody else. Morning, Dreams. Good morning, Dreams. Anybody else who wants one, just let me know, and I will attempt to find something fitting, or you can suggest one. I have got something extremely fitting for Carthor, which when I get round to doing it, because I've got to find it and everything else. So have we got? Where's my mouse? My mouse is here. Ooh, it's a close one, 57% on black. We've got 7 votes. We've got 12 people in chat. So if you want to just stick a poll or vote on there if you are on. I like to see 1 kilo of uncut. Yeah. Bit of that. So at the moment, black is just edging it. And it is a whopper, is that black one. It is a whopper, and it's a bit heavy as well. Anybody who's been following, you wanted the black one as well, Worms. Ah, there we go. It is a bit of a chunky one, but anybody following my stream probably knows what that is. So we'll give the poll another couple of minutes, and then we'll get this done. I don't think we're going to get any more votes actually looking at it, because a couple of people, we've only got 9 in chat, so we'll end poll there. So we'll do the black one first. So black is the winner. Black is the winner. So we will open brown one as well. Oh, so this has come from here. So get onto there and see if I can go on to my start location. It only just, oh, gentlemen, I'm gonna put you on mute 1 minute. 1 second, guys.
PCDD, you little shit.
Yeah, got a little tiny one.
Naughty, naughty.
Thanks for that, chat. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. So sorry, guys, we've been sat on a big black box there. Right, so that was that's the Lenovo, which has been just dropped off, which has got the power fold on it. So yeah, so let's have a look at this. We've got that one there. Has my chat froze? Oh, well, there we go. Our pleasure. Yeah, thank you. I know. I knew you wouldn't let me down. You wouldn't let me down. So, guys, this has come. I ordered this on the 2nd of. No, when was Black Friday? I ordered Black Friday sale. So, should we? Anybody? Any idea what this might be? Because somebody's. You were innocent this time. Cathal. Anybody idea what this might be before I open it too much? I know there'll be several of you who knows exactly what this is because we've been discussing this a lot on my streams. Yeah, it's a power supply. It's a power supply. It kind of gives it away here where it says power supply, and obviously here where it says power supply as well, or here which says I don't know. I'm not going to be offensive and say something like egg fried rice, but it probably says power supply there as well. I need to set this off the bench to get the black plastic off, and then we'll get this back down. It's certainly come wrapped well, and I just want to make sure there's got no personal details. Oh, that looks very nice. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right, so we can start a new experience. And I am still begrudging to customers to pay. Get that in there. So if you are wondering what this might be, I'm going to try and show you some, if it zooms in, if it focuses, should I say. There we go. So it's this. I can't zoom out anymore because it's such a big box. So if anyone's wondering, it's the RD6030 Max. The Max different to the normal one, because you normally get the faceplate, which we'll see in a minute when I open it, and then you buy your own power supply which sits in it, and you buy the case. This one's come pre-built with their own in. So the 60 relates to the voltage, the 30 relates to the ampage, and as we can see there, you've got the different bits and bobs there. It's a 1440 watt power supply. What's in there? So it's going to be more than big enough at 20 volts for me to do it, or 12 volts for other items and so on. So yeah, that's basically what this is on there. So we will get this opened. 4.3 kilos, and it feels every bit of it, every bit. Chill and relax is ordered at the same one, and I know we've been discussing it. So let's have a quick. I'm not going to do a thorough test today, but we'll certainly turn it on and see if we can figure. It has PC software with it as well. I'll get my oscilloscope out. Yeah. It's my oscilloscope's only up there. I can get my scope out. It does have apparently some. It's not ultra clean power, but they didn't test, or the reviews that I saw wasn't tested on the Max. They were tested on other ones which had been built up themselves, so their own power supply. So I don't know what the Max is going to look like on the oscilloscope, but we can plug that in and see. I'll tell you what though, certainly nicely packaged on there. Read chat, sorry. All right, have you asked for that already? I miss chat fixed screens. I don't. Our pleasure. I'm in St Power Supply. Ridden PSU. Yes, it is a Ridden PSU. It's the RD6030 car thought. I think you've got the 5 amp or 10 amp one. I can't remember what you were saying that you might have on it. Switch mode power supply base, so it'll have ripple more than, yeah, it has. Oh, you've got the 6 amp, have you? 66 amp. Yeah, it's going to have some ripple and whatnot. I was looking and I found it extremely hard to differentiate between linear and switch mode when you're looking at the adverts, because a lot of them will say they're linear and they're not really. And I just thought, do you know what I do? I don't really need to spend that additional on linear power supplies. And I think a lot of the forums I've read, because I tried to read about it as well, some people are in one camp, some people are in other, but yeah, it's what it is on that one. So this is the, ooh, I'm excited for a piece of plain grey plastico. Oh, let's get that out of there. Yeah, I think Ridden, I would agree. Do you know what I want to do? For exactly what I want to do, I think it's more than adequate to do what I need to do. So I do need to keep this reasonably whatchamacallit intact, because I do want to box it back up and do a VOD for the proper unboxing for the masses, and also do a bit more of a breakdown and test and everything else once I've got used to it. So I'll be doing that. 60 amp, 30 amp, 1800 linear would be a lot of money, yeah. And it would weigh a ton. Imagine the size of chunks of metal in there you need. Yeah, but bench supply would actually be equivalent to a bench. It would be so heavy. Transformers and so on in there. Got a nice little. I tell you what, look at production date on that. If it can be believed, 26th of November 25. That's got to be on and around Black Friday. I wonder if that's why it took so long to come, because it was still it was still in production. Don't know. So this is the unit. I think I got an EU. So let me see if is it a standard? Yeah, it is. I'll just get a power lead. Standard PC power socket. Might need to do this on the face cam. So that's the thing what I prefer. The non-max version only comes with mini USB-C. The only thing that's used for is communication, by the way. It's not like well, I don't think it charged. I don't think it's got an output on USB-C. Yeah, made to order. I think you're right on there, Pitco, made to order. But yeah, it probably weighs not as heavy as I would think. 1.5 kilos, something like that. So not mega heavy. 1.3 kilos, something like that. So it's not as heavy, I think. So the Max comes with the bigger screen, the protective silicon, and obviously pre-assembled, and USB-C. Does the Max version. But those were the differences that I could possibly see. The 3 terminals on the front, if you've obviously got 0 or ground, you've got positive, but this one's for battery charging. Is it only for comms? I thought it might be. On for that, but that's a battery charging one as well, which will sense temperature and cut off voltage and things like that, and it'll also give you some more information on here if charging a battery on that one. Have you got the Max though, Carthor? Because I think the Max slightly differs on what it is, but even so, it's predominantly for that. I've got a big beefy. Yeah, I've got a big beefy USB-C one anyway, which goes up to, can't even see it on my thing, 160 watts I think it is, USB-C one. So yeah, I've got a big beefy one. So you can see output there. So we've got external temperature. Oh, I think we get that because what people have been saying, I'll open that in a second. Put that inside rather than anywhere else because it's designed for a battery. For when you're charging batteries, that's your battery temp sensor. But what a lot of people online were doing, they were taking the AC inlet socket and putting it inside near the power supply to monitor internal temperature. Yeah, put yours inside. That's what they were saying on there. So other than that, on and off switch on the back, pretty straightforward, pretty basic to what it is, but they're functional. There's it don't need bells, whistles, and everything else, does it? So let's put the unit to one side. See what goodies we get. So anyone joining, this is the 60 volt, 30 amp Ridden RD 6030 power supply. I tell you what, that's pretty impressive. I might take plug off that actually and redo it. Look at the gauge difference on these. That's my standard PC one. Look at the gauge on there. I think I'll be using theirs because that's a decent thickness in gauge between power cords. So for plugging it in today, I might use mine, but I think I'll put a UK plug on it because it's got an EU plug in it. You couldn't order it with a UK plug. So yeah, the gauge is considerably thicker on the supplied one, which is nice. If they've even thought about getting that, it's a 10 amp 250 volt as opposed to this one. Well, according to that, that's a 13 amp 250, which I think is the fuse rather than anything else. This is 10 amp. Oh, both rated at 10 amp. But out of the two, that certainly looks more of a duty. So yeah, I'll probably use that one. But for testing today, we'll do that one. Morning, Tony. Morning, Tony. Power supply finally came, as you can see. from here. Nice to see you back with your correct name as well. Not that there's anything wrong with your other name, but obviously coming in and out of chat, it's moved around. So yeah, good logo that one. You've changed it. I can't quite see 'cause it's quite tiny, but it looks like a YouTube one. Yeah, Romeo Delta 6030 Dreams. Romeo Delta 6030 one. I'm not one for instructions. Certainly when unless anybody can translate that. I originally got this recommended, the Ridon ones, because Tony Symbol Tech had been a great help, and I did pick his brains an awful lot. Reference this to do it. So let me just zoom into there. Pressing my Steam Deck. Discord is really noisy this morning. Let me see if I can turn it down a bit. Oh yeah, this is just basic stuff. If anybody's interested in the technical side, let me see if I can zoom down a little bit. So this is the column that I've got. So we're looking at, it's a 5-digit display rather than a 4-digit, which you don't get on the Max. It's 0 to output current range. A bit misleading this, because the output current range says 0 to 18 amps. Which is 0 to just over 1,000 watts. Yeah, it's the Max version, RD6030 Max. Oh, if you don't manage to connect it to PC because it was hard also for me to get the right software. Yeah, the software has been questioned on several of the reviews and things that I've seen on it. But I thought I'll cross that bridge as and when come to it. I'm not too sure whether we can use it with one of other softwares, which is about. So there are a few, aren't there? It's getting it to communicate. Default battery charging cutoff is 10 milliamps, and rest of it really doesn't mean anything to me. But if anybody wants to see these, you can take a screenshot by all means. That's the column that we've got. But unfortunately, with the way it's designed, you won't be able to see it all. So let me zoom. Oh, crikey. That might give you a bit better. We're in the far right column. This column here. And that is rating at. We've got the 1440 supply, so it is rated a little bit higher than that. So yeah, the one you look at 18 amp is not your one. No. I ended up going for the Max version, the 6030, which was 60 volt, 30 amps. Same as what Chill and Relax has ordered as well. Mine's the pink one. Oh, it is, yeah, do beg your pardon. Yes, Carthor, you are quite correct. It is this one. I'm looking at the wrong one. I just looked because I saw the word Max, so that's completely me. Yeah, it is this one. So we have got so fuse is 40 amps, that's never 4 kilos in weight. Never 4 kilos in weight. So yeah, 30 amps, which is sat up here. So it is the pink one. So yeah, everything else is right. I have bought the Wi-Fi card as well, but I'll get the Wi-Fi card because we can fit that. That can be one of the things we do. The Wi-Fi card's there. I had to buy the Wi-Fi card separately, and also you've got to put a battery in it apparently, because it doesn't come with a battery in it. It's only just bordering on enough for Carthor, isn't it? So we will YOLO it. Come on, let's YOLO it. YOLO it. I would imagine, again, these are the one thing it did come heavily praised for was the clips and the actual DC cables. They did say that they was really good quality and nice figure. And I must say, look at this. They are really nicely silicon. You can see how they're moving. Really nicely silicon. And these, wow. If I can shove that through. No, I can't. Those are, wow, substantial. I wouldn't want to put my tongue in there. That is a substantial crocodile clip. I definitely won't put my finger in there again. That is nice. They're about probably 1 metre long. Won't fit on camera. Nice heavy duty spade terminals, and they look to be pretty well made. I know they're probably mass produced, but yeah, there's no discernible manufacturing issues with that one. Let's have a look at the black one. Same on there as well. These are nice. These are nice. These. So a couple of nice silicon leads. You can put the YouTube logo when you boot. Mine showed logo. Dang, those are some nice leads. Yeah, they are, Cartho. They are gauge wise. They are 11 gauge. 200 degrees C. So yeah, they're a nice gauge, and they are really flexible, and they're not. I don't think they're CCA either. They feel. I know you can't always tell, but they feel like they are. Morning, Tom. Morning, Tom. Andy's got an issue for Sunday. That ain't good. Try put 30 amp down that cable. Well, if I ever get to the point of needing to put 30 amp down that cable, I think whatever I'm putting it down to is probably going to burn out before the cable. Considering I only work on laptops, really with the supply, and I don't think the laptop will take 30 amps. I think that'll fuse out or burn out before the cable. Yeah, what's wrong, Andy? Check just code general. Oh dear. Is it something we need to stop the bus and get off? Sorry guys, if anyone doesn't know, we have got... I ain't got a clue how to do this. I ain't got a clue how to do this. I wish I knew. I wish I knew how to use desktop Discord. I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue how to do this. I click on messages and it doesn't show me messages. Yeah. I've just got your message as well, Pitco, on that one. So I ain't got a clue how to see messages. But anyway, I'll find it in a bit. I don't use Discord. I can do it on my mobile. That'd be a damn sight easy doing it on here. And oh, Andy, have you blown something up? I'm trying to rush down here. God, there's a lot of messages on Discord. Discord's going crazy. Right, I'm sure there's more qualified people than me in chat to be able to do that. Ah, dear me. Ah, that's not your YouTube one, that, Tony. Is my old mobile. Ah, got you. This is my. Yeah, I'm saying I've got several accounts. Oh dear, Andy. Why didn't the fuse trip? It's an extension going to the shed from the house. Oh dear. I'm sure we've got such an amazing community that they won't leave Mandy stranded, because she's hoping to make an appearance for Sunday. We have a spare Fuse, again, that would note on that. We've got some copper, brass, whatever they're made out of. Little spring washers. Got 3 spring washers for that. And the aforementioned USB-C cable. So what I'm going to do is just power this unit on, A, just to see if it works. Oh, A, if it works. And B, if it does work, we'll just test the, before I put the Wi-Fi board in, we will test the voltage ripple. Oh, the monitor went off. Oh, that's the temperature sensor, which we're on about. So if we go to that one and I go to there, that should flick it down for desk. And we will turn it on. So on at the wall. Let me see if I can get something to balance it on my P1. Flick it on. I'm doing it like this because it might be better actually. Let's go to this and actually move the camera down. Didn't think this out, did I, before doing it? That might be a bit better of a shot. Right, so I've got this balanced on my knee, gents, so you'll just have to kind of put up with where it is on there. Dreams to the rescue. Yeah, it does look nice in fairness. The Max comes with a slightly bigger screen as well. The standard one, like what Tony's got and whatnot, where you just buy you buy the faceplate, which is the controller, and then the separate power supply and then separate case, so you kind of build your own. Comes with this smaller screen and only 4-digit display as well. Now, I do not know how to use this, so please, please, please bear with me. That's an encoded one. I can feel the clicking. We have obviously different menu settings. That beep will really annoy me. Shift. V-set. Ooh. Input 68 volts, which will be the transformer. V-set 5 volts, I-set 30 amps. So your voltage at 5 and 30 amps. And yeah, so we can see we've got 5.1 volts. I wish I knew how to, ah, there we go, that's probably that. I have no idea how to use this, as we are gathering here. Let's see. No idea. Need to press V-set and I-set. Oh, is that what I need to do? Okay. Press the V-set, adjust the voltage. Voltage setup. Ah! There we go. Thank you, Tony and Carthor, for that. I really should need to reach out. Press V-set and then press 60 on the number pad. Oh, right, okay. Oh, so you can just turn it up and down like that. And then you can just use a manual one as well. Right, so we've got V-set there. I wish I could turn that annoying beep off. Yeah, so that basically turns that functionality on. Or I can just put straight 19.5. That makes it so much easier. Press the V-set, adjust the voltage. Press the I-set to adjust the current. So we've got I-set there. So let's say we set that to 5. Right, so it won't draw, but I think it's telling me down here now it's set to 5 amp on there. So I've got 19.5 to 5 amp on there. So this is going to be ideal. Always max voltage. You can change how fast it goes, left and right arrow. Ah, right, okay. Put a load on to see the current. I don't have anything which I can put a load on apart from maybe just shorten it out. I've now set it to 0.5 of an amp. Yeah, that certainly is live. Let me turn voltage right down to 1. So we've got 1 volt at half an amp. Yeah, so we can see we're drawing, because it's a direct short I've created there. Then it goes back up. Yeah, I don't have any, the only resistor I've got is a tiny one. I don't have anything really that I can plug onto it at this moment in time as a load. I weren't planning on doing that. Put a load and see the current. Big resistor, yeah, don't have that, but I like that. And I would imagine then I can start setting some of these memories. So if I'm doing laptops, for example, I can set 19.5 volts, 6 amp to number 1. But if I'm doing a voltage power injection, we'll settle with that power injection on 1 volt or 0.8 of a volt and 500 milliamps, I can set that to 3, for example. So that'll be a quick, easy one. And that obviously turns the, I think that turns the supply on and off. That's nice, that. I wish I could figure out how to get into that menu, though. Shift, that's it, menu there. So the shift button activates the text message. Shift and then shift 0. If you want to enter the menu, shift and 0. Yeah, I've just figured that, thank you. Can you do course fine on the wheel? Let me go back then, James, and I will have a look at that. Oh, messing with things there. Turn it off and turn it back on. I need to turn that. So go back to voltage set. Let's put it on 1. Enter. So we set to 1. Turn it on. So we've got 1 volt here. Voltage set. It's going up by 0.2. There might be a way of doing it. I really don't know. I really don't know. Yes, there is. Can you see here? I can scroll in the left and right button, so I can start turning it up by the volts, or I can start turning it up like that, or I can just do single point. Yeah, left and right arrow. There you go. Yes, but remember the settings, you need the battery inserted. Yeah. I haven't put that in yet. Minimum resolution is 10. Is that millivolts or microvolts? MV. No, I don't have a DC load turner. I've got a fan. I've probably got a fan, but it's not going to give me a great deal of load. Is that? I don't really have anything currently for that. And the current same minimum resolution is 10 microamps, milliamps. I've not done the PC software as yet, James. Obviously, that was one thing which it did, I won't say criticise, but some people didn't like it. Some people were saying it maybe contained a virus. Some people were saying it maybe had malware or spyware in it. But it's from China, so we all know what it might have or might not have. You never know, dear. So it can be a little bit clunky. I think Tony uses it as well, Symbol Tech. And I think you've had some problems with it freezing your PC or things like that. So some people were saying it was freezing, some people were saying it runs brilliantly. I'm hoping I can probably get it up and running with some of the other software. I quite like, I think it's the one that you use, James, and Joey does as well, the Paul Daniels one. I've never even looked at that or explored that. I don't know how much it is, whether it's freeware. Like, it's an amazing board viewer software, which is awesome. So I don't know. Oh, Tony will send me the right one, thank you. Was hard to find it as well. Oh, thank you very much, Tony. And much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated. So, let me just go back into the menu, shift and menu, because I do need to figure out how to turn that off. So we've got language, take OK. No idea what that is. So take out. I mean, are we ordering food? Does it do that? Can I order takeaway on here? That'd be amazing. Yeah. We will have a chat about that, Tony. So boot power, I think that's when it automatically is on or off. For boot logo, we'll leave on. Buzzer, oh yes, that's the one we need off. There we go. We've now got buzzer. Oh my God. Buzzer off. It won't remember my settings anyway. That's the best feature. Yeah, best feature that I can order takeout. So we've got backlight on number 4. Yeah, I would probably leave that. 4's okay on there. Update ratio. This will be how quick it updates on there. So we'll put that on medium because, again, when I was looking at some of the things, they said that the way the update on the high works, it's not very good. So they suggested medium. Yeah, I've turned the buzzer off now. I have turned that blessed buzzer off. Max power 1400 watts. I can adjust that down. Oh, I can also go up. I don't want to put any higher than that. What's his thought? Should I knock that down a bit? Because I'm never going to need 1400 watts. So if I knock that down to, let's say, 1000, which will still give me more than enough, will it save the power supply, do you think? Afternoon, Aussie. Good afternoon, sir. I think it's afternoon for you, but so what is it, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon there? Something like that. Yeah, so should I knock that down from 1400 watts to like 1000 as a max output? Because it'll be like a current limit to that, won't it, on the power supply? Will that end up saving the power supply circuitry a bit because I'm not pushing it all the time, or won't it make any difference if I'm not pushing it? 9 p.m. there. Oh, good evening there. Oh yeah, because yeah. So you're about 11 hours in front. Good evening, Aussie. Good evening. Oh, you had a good day. Oh, we had a good day. Temperature, centigrade, yeah. Cut-off current, 0.10 of an amp, and cut-off temperature. I think that's the, as you can see up there, this is for battery charging circuit. It'll certainly save your electric bill. If it was me, I'd research what I'd need, though, working day, and set it to that level. I guess it's a limit, only draws what you need. Yeah, that's what I think Tom's spot on with that. In that, but with it being a power supply, it's only going to... Is that the... I can't get it off my chat, James, sorry. Is that the PC software for the Ridden? That one. So, yeah, it's only going to draw what it needs, I suppose, isn't it? I wonder why it's in there, then. Why it's in there. I'm not gonna mess around with it because I don't know what that does. I'd love to know what the Carthor, are you aware, or Tony, are you aware what the take out and take OK and take out setting is? Because take OK is on and take out is off. Are you aware what those are? It's a limit. If it exceeds, it will turn off the supply. So it will, if I knock that down a bit then to, let's say, 1200, it'll cut off before the theoretical maximum of the power supply anyway. So that's the circuitry protecting the power supply. So if I set that to 1200, yeah. Have a look this evening. Okay. So we've got user interface, which is USB. Oh, we've got that will. Now, I have been told on Wi-Fi it connects to your phone, because one thing Tony did, Symbol Tech did point out, and Carthor might back me up for it, when you've got it connected to the USB and plugged into the PC, you can no longer use the interface on here. You can only use the interface on the PC. But if you connect it to Wi-Fi, you can download an app to your phone and use your app to control it, which for where I am, unless I can ring it up to my Stream Deck, which sits here, or will sit somewhere around there, it will be easier for me to set up and do on that rather than anything else. Sounds familiar. Yeah, it was that way. Yeah. So I will leave it on USB for the time being, but when we fit the Wi-Fi card, I've got to fit the battery as well, but you've got to fit the Wi-Fi card before you can fit the battery, because the battery's underneath the Wi-Fi card, so we'll do all that on there. This is going through, I'm presuming it's going through the other menus at the bottom. Date and time we can't set, obviously, and we're back to there. So it's not touchscreen. No idea how you get onto. Do we go up? Oh, definitely will not want Chinese. Takeout seems to be if you are drawing power, it will power up. If it's off, you have to turn the supply. Ah, right. So if I connect it to a laptop already and then power the device on, it will automatically detect there's a current draw needed and automatically switch on and power up. I think I'd probably rather stay in control, so I'll probably leave that as off. So that's a, yeah. That's the software from the developer on GitHub. Might be better than the dodgy Chinese one. Okie dokie, I will give that a shot, James. I might just need to let me take a screenshot of that so I remember which one it is. But I would imagine you being the oracle of knowledge, and I rely on you so heavily for a lot of things. I can't remember how to get out of the menu, sorry. Yeah, so... no, I can't remember how to get out of that menu either. I'm just wondering how I get to... not that one. How I get to the sub-menus down here. We've got settings, date and time, but I'm trying to get to the home menu because I'm in settings at the moment. There's not a cancel button on here. So we've got overcurrent, we've got overvolt, overcurrent protect as well. We've got lock. Ah, wait there. Please press shift lock to unlock. Right. I have no idea how I get to the... software is for Wi-Fi only, not USB. Yeah, well, I've got the Wi-Fi card, which we're going to fit in a couple of ticks. Press middle of rotating and left and right. Ah, right, okay. Cartha, you're a star. You're a star. So we're now into this one, which is even more confusing. Ah, this is the menu screen. I remember this now. So we can do... I don't know what all them mean, so I'm not going to... This is digital style, 7-segment version 2, and they were saying that they couldn't see a great deal of difference between them. So I'm going to leave that on normal. We've got home style, which is changing how... Oh, you can do a trace graph as well, yeah. Oh, 7-segment ones, okay. And shift 0, yeah, I've just found that one there. I was like, so we've got 2 different things. This offers a trace when you're drawing current and so on. So this bit like the Paul Daniels one I think I've seen on screen. This will kind of map it out a bit like an oscilloscope wave. I think I'm not too sure. So we'll leave that. We'll put that on trace because I quite like the idea of that. These are just the output voltages, so you can change the colour to what we would want, and yeah, they're just more colour configurations. So that in and left. These are the memories that we can save, I would want to imagine, and we can alter the overvolt and overcurrent, I would say, on those menus as well. And we've got the information, and we can see. That's what it is. James, software is both Wi-Fi and USB. Mine is through USB. Yeah. So it's the RD6030. It's the 7906th one they have produced. It's firmware version 1.47 and currently operating at 34 degrees C. I don't know if that's. I don't know if we need to put the temperature sensor in with it having that. I could use the temperature sensor for something else. I'm not sure. I double click the knob to get out of the menu. Yeah, so I've put, if you can see on here now, I've changed this to the graph graph look. Yeah, the graph one there will now I set 1, enter. So 1 volt at half an amp. Let's just do Uncle Soren's trick. So we can just see down here, because I'm pulling it, that it's pulling. Pulling it down there. So you can just see the trace line just coming across on there. So that will be useful for seeing when we've got laptops connected, which is the other thing that I bought down there, which I am really excited about. This one, which we're going to unbox next, the Kilo of Uncut. That one's going to be interesting and exciting, because that is something for Lenovo, HP, and Dell laptops, where you've got to use the ID pin. That one gets round them all. Coupled with this, it's going to be brilliant for doing that. And then coupled with this, so we can see traces of how much it's pulling over time. So that's a nice little menu. That's to turn the actual supply to the pins on and off, and then that one is the main power on there. Oh, they're doing an update on that. So I am going to press that and press that one there. So we'll pop the case off. It's a bit warm, that plug, considering I've not been doing anything. We'll pop the case off. We'll get the battery in, and we'll see how easy it is to actually do. Oh, it took a while to power down. I've just noticed. I mean, I unplugged it, and it must have took 20 seconds there for the power light to actually go off. So there's no bleed resistor in there, is there? Hi, Chill. Oh, you've missed the unboxing. You've missed the unboxing, Chill. And you've just missed all menus. If you skip back, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, you'll see the menu system on this one. Yeah, you've just missed it. Sorry, Chill. I thought you were still in chat. This is the one we've all been waiting for, Chill. And I'm just taking it to pieces now to see. We'll take the silicon things off. And we'll get these off here. Oh, that's on tight. Interesting, Chill. My production date for this unit was the 26th of November this year. So they're building them to order, which may explain why it took a couple of days for them to post it out. So they don't have them sat on the shelf, they build them to order on here. He did miss it on purpose. He has been saying on quite a few of his streams he wants to see the unboxing. I've done the unboxing thinking he's in chat, and he's not been there. Oh no! Oh no! Use that one. It might be a bit easy to get them off. These screws are really tight. There you go. How to invalidate your warranty live on air. This obviously just gets you into the into the inner power supply. There won't be any circuitry or anything in here. That's another dig deeper. Your Christmas shopping? Well, don't be spending too much on me. I mean, I don't mind a little gift now and again, but I don't want too much. You can buy me a panettone. I'm partial to a panettone. That is a nice shiny. Look how shiny that is. It's like a mirror. Look at that. I could get shaved in that. That is really... And it's got a protective coating on as well. I always feel a bit hesitant. It's got plastic on there as well. Tell that off. That is incredibly shiny. Look at that. Wow, you can see chat up there. That's chat. And wave to yourself. Hello. Do you know what? I'm quite... let's go down to that level. I'm using my Stream Deck, by the way, Chill. I've got mine set up to some degree. So one other thing they did say was earthing. I think, and you just have to bear with me 1 second on it because it was a video I looked at. They said the earth from here is connected to here, and then this is screwed to the case. So why not just take an earth to the case? Because there is earth termination point. So that was one recommendation they did make or criticise it for, was that. But we're probably used to that with some of the Chinese bits and bobs on there. So yeah, I'll probably take an earth from there and pull it round. So this is the, it looks like it's a 1500 watt. Oh no, it's 1200 watt. Right, so it's 1200 watt power supply, so I was right knocking the control down. Yeah, it's a good point. I'll check that next. It's so shiny. So it's like my head. It is like my head. Ah, it's 1200 for 120. Oh yeah. 1500 watt at 240. So it's a 1500 watt supply on there. I designed PCB board for the Krell amplifier and ordered the parts last evening. I can't wait to receive the parts and PCB boards to build a DIY Krell amplifier. Wow. That will be something. Can't wait to see that one, Tony. I've enjoyed those Krill ones. I can't believe you need it's price of a family car. You can buy a family car for the same price as some of them Krell amps on eBay. Wow. 1200 watts for the 120 version. That looks like a buck conversion. Yeah, it is. 1500 watts for a 240 version. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing that, Tony. There we go. So yes, guys, I'm not too sure how I can get into these, but they just flip up, and we'll get my other screwdriver, because I'm not convinced, I'm not comfortable sticking my metal screwdriver in there, just in case. And we will just see if we can twist those, just to make sure that's nice and tight. We know where this is going, don't we? Tight, 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 solid, solid, all solid, all solid. Right, I need to figure out how to get into where this Wi-Fi, because there's no instruction on this Wi-Fi one, because you buy the Wi-Fi one separately. So I need to figure out how to, they've not glued it in, have they? Have they gone and glued that in? With this white gunky stuff here. Can I measure the output from the power supply? I will. I just want to put my Wi-Fi card and battery in before I power it back up, and then that's half the battle on that one, isn't it? Right, there it is. Right, so it goes. Can you see it down there, guys? So I am going to reach down and just want to measure my battery to make sure it's got, because I think this is my charged one I got out ready for it. I'm just going to measure my little coin cell. I've got another one set up here. One of these is a lot better than the other. It's just over 3 volts, but I think one's at 3.2 rather than 3. That's 3.4. So that's what I'm going to use. Trim pot, that lowered it to 60. Yeah, there's one down here. Trim pot sat down here. Which we'll do. So I'm going to, blink. It's not a 2032 battery. It is, no idea. No idea what that battery is, because there's no writing on it. I have no idea at all. So, it is smaller than a 2032. It looks like a... No, it's not one of them. It's bigger than that. And I don't get any LR 1130s. It's not one of those. wonder if it tells me in instructions what it is. It's got to be in here somewhere. It tells you what battery you need. Battery, no. Operating instructions, where's? I think it's a 2024. Is that what it is? I bet I ain't got a 2024 because, like everybody, we have tons of these and other bits and bobs, but I bet I haven't got a 2024. That's a LR44, LR44, 1130, an AG3. I've got a 1220. What do you think it's? There you go, 1220. I've got a 1220. I have a 1220. Don't know how good these 1220s will be, but let's test one. I think I've got a 1220. These should be 3 volt, so let me get one out. Don't know where I got these for, what I got them for. And I've obviously had them a while. They have a date code on these. No date on them, but hey ho. Yeah, 3.3 volts, so that's still remarkably good. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'm not sure whether I can show this on camera because of the way it's coming in. It's really tucked down there out of the way. Oh, flip. Right, that is definitely in now. So it was that 1220. Oh. Yeah, so 1220 is in. And I need to see if I can get the Wi-Fi card in. The Wi-Fi card, they do say put the battery in first because you'll never get the Wi-Fi card back out. And I can see what they mean on this. Because the Wi-Fi card sits all the way. You see where the battery went down there? The Wi-Fi card's got a plug down here and it sits and basically fills that void. We just must go that way. Resting on the knob on there, that's probably not the best thing to rest it on. They have to put the Wi-Fi card there, so they put a load of hard wires in front of it so you can't get it in. Oh, it goes in vertical, not horizontal, so that's okay. So the Wi-Fi card is now fitted, as we can see. So we've got Wi-Fi. Yeah, 1220, CR 1220. I was lucky. I managed to have some, but I ain't got a clue where they've come from. But I've got a box with so many different batteries. You accumulate them over years, don't you? Okay, so there were 2 things what you wanted to see. Did you want to see the voltage of the power supply output, Tony? That's what you wanted to see, so we will try that. I'm just going to launch my meter. Now it's plugged in, and we'll connect that so we can all see what we are seeing. Connect, and number 4. I didn't plug this in this morning because I didn't think I would need it. So top right hand corner, we should now be able to see the meter. Just hit relays click. Power supply. Right, so that is illuminated and on. So we've obviously got our we have 68 volts on the output. I think they're just in parallel, aren't they? So we've got 68 volts. So you're saying I should trim that down, Tony? Will it make any difference if I trim it down? Because obviously this is... I mean, I'll never need 60 volts anyway, so there's no way I'll ever be going that high. So do you think I need to trim that down? Yes, okay. Do I need to use a plastic screwdriver for this, or can I get away with a metal one? Oh, wait, I've got my electrical one there. Yeah, that'll go on. So let's get down to this. So what should I trim it down to? On 60 volts to keep safe the regulator. Okie dokie. That's some twisting. Should we leave it at that just to mess with Andy's OCD? 60 volts. There we go, 60 volts. I don't know how accurate my multimeter is. We'll set it to that. So we've got that. What I will be interested in is, obviously I've got the Wi-Fi card. We have got a little fan on here as well. I've got a little fan on there to keep it cool. I'm not going to open the power supply because that would just terrify me opening that power supply. We've got a little Class Y capacitor down there as well. And we've got the voltage selection there, which is set to 230 volts. So it looks like it's the same supply, what they're putting them all, and they just flick the switch either way. I will put a earth or ground, or whatever we want to call it, probably tapping from that earth point there directly to the chassis, just so we've got a nice, nice solid connection to there. But other than that, it's a shiny power supply. I'm not that technical to figure out anything else, so I'm not going to do anything on there. I am just going to turn that off. It takes a while from the power going off to the actual display to dissipate. Relay's just clicked off. It's just fading out. I mean, it takes a while for it to bleed out. You would have thought they'd have put some type of 60 volt or 68 volt. It's a 60 volt. It won't actually output 60 volts now because I think you lose, is it 2 volts or something like that on the coming from the power supply. So we've set the power supply at 60 volts. So we've set this unit to 60. This will then convert it, so this will come in at 59 volts, let's say. I'm never going to get that high. Never going to get that high. So I don't need to worry too much about that. If I'm setting it to that high and I plug it into a laptop, it's going to kill the laptop. So yeah, we have got some other terminals down here, so I don't know what the other terminals do. We've got a spare number 9 and we've got a number 4. So whether they're just isolation ones, I'm not too sure. But the magic source is obviously in this, because this is just an output. This is where everything else happens. I'm not too sure where. Oh, the fuse is down here. So it's relatively easy to get to. It's not going to be mega easy, but it is relatively easier to get to. And we've got some sort of switching voltage regulator, something there as well. So yeah, got a nice chunky relay. These caps are 470. No, can't see, 470 microfarad, and can't see brand on them. Can't see brand on them at all. One thing they did get, they got praised off EEV blog, because he's done a review, and he said the caps and components which were in the RD power supplies themselves, forget about the head unit because they're two separate parts, but the power supplies in here was extremely good. I'm sure he said they were the Japanese capacitors or something like that. He was quite impressed that they put good caps and whatnot in there. Again, it means very little to me. It makes very little. We have pretty gold things. And that's it. So we will just make sure that's in. That just doesn't, it's plugged in the right way. I'd have preferred that to go flat, but it is what it is. Let me just pop case back on, so I just feel a little bit safer that I'm not going to kill myself. it does unnerve me a tad when I start playing with live voltages of 240. When Tony were doing this the other week with that capacitor on his Krell amplifier, and you were holding it down with your fingers. I were wincing every time you moved, Tony. I was wincing every time you moved. Oh, just bear 1 second, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. Sneezing. Just going to put a couple of screws in here just to hold it in place for the time being. I will just tighten these screws up on the bottom as well, just to make sure, in case these have come loose. Now that's absolutely. I'm pretty impressed with the build quality overall and the finish. I can't say I'm not. Yeah, what they did criticise it for, these earthing screws are straight onto a painted chassis. So they were saying that the earth is not too good. Should we just check that? Local. Go to resistance mode and it's good enough, isn't it? I mean, my probes itself are, we've got a direct short there, so my probe to probe is 0.2, probe to earth pin, screw to earth pin is 0.2. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Did it come assembled? No, it came assembled. I bought the Max version. I bought the, if you're wondering, it's that one. It's the RD6030 Max. So the Max comes pre-assembled, and it comes with their bits and bobs, larger screen, USB-C, and all pre-assembled with their own power supply. So you don't have to buy your power supply separate. And this has got the 1500 watt power supply in. So we're going to see, I think Dreams were saying he wanted to see the oscilloscope bits. So just going to see if that menu has changed. I'll tell you what, I'll put all them back in because I will end up losing them if not. I'm on streaming until about 11:30 at the very latest this morning, gentlemen. It's half day at school today, so my daughter's finishing just after lunch. So I'm going to take her out this afternoon shopping, and I've got several other jobs just to get off and do because I'm finishing myself for Crimbo. And I just want to get everything buttoned off and out at door and taken care of. Because you know what it's like. We like to start the new year with a clean slate. It's funny how we put a definitive date on something which is just another day, really. We all put it on. I'll set mine to 62.2. Just put its rubber feet back on. Keep it warm. One thing I am thinking, it's considerably, well, it's not considerably longer, it is longer than my current supply. So I don't know whether it might just go on my shelf. At the moment I've got me where my overhead camera is. My overhead camera is on an arm which sits underneath my power supply because my power supply is obviously reasonably heavy, so it holds the arm in place. And I was just looking just to see if it would go on that shelf, but it should do. Just might need to change the location of my camera a little because I don't think I'll get it on the shelf and the camera in the same position because this is a bit longer than my current one. So these screws just hold this silicon feet on to some degree. Oh, we've got that. Let me plug it back in and see if I can get to that Wi-Fi now. So we should, if we go to menu, shift menu, that one, no, shift, no, shift menu, there we go. Move that down and then do that. Was it in that one? Yeah, it must be in that one. Oh, damn. USB. So we've now got Wi-Fi on there. No idea how I connect it via Wi-Fi though. So that'll be something else I'll have to look for. I think, I would imagine you connect it to PC via USB, then configure Wi-Fi adapter. I would have thought it's done that way. But yeah, not sure. So we'll leave it on USB. RS485, whatever one of them is. Is that a serial port? TTL is serial port. Not what I do, what a 485 is, but yeah. So we'll leave it on that, and come back to there. So we'll get the oscilloscope out now and have a look at the ripple on the voltage. Put it on face cam, put it on desk. I do like this Stream Deck. Stream Deck just makes it. You need to restart it when you have it on Wi-Fi, and it will. Oh, is that what you do? You just restart it and connect. Okay, okie dokie. That's one for that. Let me get my oscilloscope out. It's parked up here because I rarely use it. I'm hoping it's got some battery in it. Yeah. If you're wondering what oscilloscope it is, it's the Zoe oscilloscope. Zoe, is it? Zoe or something like that? I can't. ZOYI, and it's the ZT703. It's the dual channel one. I bought it because it was on offer. I can't remember what I paid for it. I think it was really affordable when I bought it because it was on offer, and they're normally about, I think. Don't get me wrong, I think they're somewhere between sort of 60 and 80 pounds, and it was on offer for about £28. It was so cheap, and they sent it. Right, so you might have to talk me through this, guys, because as you're aware, I'm not the most. I'm just going to take my things off. So I presume that one there, I connected black, negative, zero, whatever you want to call it. Is that correct? I don't want to blow my meter up, that's all. I think I've probably used this twice in its life, just for testing a signal on a MOSFET. That's the only thing what I've ever used it for. So so we're on 1 volt at half an amp. Auto range. Yeah, it is a battery powered one. that I've got. It does actually output this to PC as well. It's just I'll be honest, I really don't know what I'm doing with an oscilloscope. I know what they do, but I don't know particularly how to use it. So I'm not going to pretend I do. So if anybody's wanted me to test this, you probably are going to have to give me some idea. I would need a load on there, wouldn't I? So let me grab a fan, so I can put a fan load on. Oh, fan. Is the fan going to introduce noise? Maybe. I don't know. That one will do. That's blinking horrible, and I'll just cut the ends off there. NZXT, massive, humongous fan. Okay. We have a fan. You need set to AC mode to measure ripple. What, on the oscilloscope? Menu. Let me put my fan on first, then I can at least get some current draw. If that makes a bit of sense. So V set, and we want, I imagine this is a 12-volt fan. Yeah, 12 volt. Set it 11.4 because I don't want it blowing my head off. Put negative in there like so. And I would imagine, not that one. Supply on. There we go. Rattles its nugget off this fan, so we will see how well I can cope with this. That's okay. So we now have a current draw of half an amp. Now what's it pulling? 0.2 of an amp. 0.2 of an amp at 11.4, and we've got fan spin. So press auto range, see what that does. On the oscilloscope, you'll need to, right. Oh, I'm measuring the internals. Is that what I'm supposed to be measuring, the internals? It's already set to, well, okay. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know. I know I can do, that's 100 volts. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which one I'm pressing here. That's it. So what do I need the time set on? So I've got that on 1 millisecond and 20 volts, and I presume it's the blue line. No, it's the yellow line. Yellow line that we're watching. Bear with me 1 second, gents. I've got somebody at my door. Sorry, gents. Oh, right. 1 millivolt. Oh, right, okay. So I don't need a load on it then. Is that what you're saying? So if I go to that one there and do that one there, and then do that one there. Right, so I've got 1 millivolt on it. And the probe is to 10x. Yeah, I'm on 10x. It's on 10x at the moment. Car thought is the probe. On the time scale of the oscilloscope. Voltage scale. Let me stick that into red. Right, that is in there now. So we'll see if I can get... Oh, that's doing some... Oops, that's moving the line up top. We don't want that. We want that one. Right, 200 millivolts, it's lowest I can go to on my scope. And what do I need the time set at? They just look straight lines. I need a load to measure this ripple. I ain't got a load which will run at 1 millivolt. Can I just short it out to make a short? Oh, 1x, okay. Right, that's 1x. The line is slightly, if you can see now, the line is moving slightly. So take my screen protector off so you can see the screen a bit easier. So this is just background noise it's picking up. I ain't got one, Tony. Set it back to 12 volt there. Okay. All right, I'm back to 12 volts. And you want me to put a load on it. So 20 volts on my scale. And that one goes. That goes in there with my whatchamacallit there, and that one goes. Not that one. Put that one in. Which was my negative now? That was my negative. And he's going in that hole there. Right, I've now got a load running. Just keeps dropping out of the blinking hole. So my fan is running 12 volts. That blue line is doing something. Does that mean anything? I'm only doing it because you're asking, but I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing. That's set in 10 milliseconds and 10 volts. Cancel the second channel. I don't know how to do that. I should change the blue. I don't know how to, I honestly don't know how to change it onto the blue. There you go. Measure only with one channel on. Yeah, I've only got. I don't know how to cancel the other channel. I've only got one. I've only got one plugged in. There's 2 slots, and I've only got one plugged in. I've got it plugged into channel 1, which should be yellow. Oh no, I have got it plugged into channel 2. Do beg your pardon, gents. I've got it plugged into channel 2. Go into the menu. There you go, channel, turned it off. There we go. So we're just on channel 2 now. Yeah, so I'm just on channel 2, which is the blue one. Is the trigger set too high? Is that what it is? I haven't got a 1 ohm resistor on it. I don't have resistors, unfortunately. It's just nothing I've got. Okay. There you go. Probe is now on 1x. I wonder if I can change my... There we go. AC coupling done. Okay. So probe's on 1x and my probe itself is on 1x. I've got a load on the power supply. The fan is spinning. And it's doing whatever it's doing. I can, but I won't have a resistor which I can put or get across these things with wires and legs on. Unfortunately, Tony, it's just nothing I have, honestly. It's just I don't have parts like that. Okay, put no. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll grab a resistor at some point because I want to do a proper unboxing of this anyway, and I really ain't got a clue what I'm doing with this oscilloscope. So we will cut that one on there because I want to open my next thing because it's the next thing which I'm very excited about anyway. So just let me pop the oscilloscope back in here. Get this back up on the shelf. That's my oscilloscope back up there. I think all in all, I am happy and I am pleased with that. So I'm not going to Not going to say too much. I am very, very content with that. Okay, so let me just click on there. I want to just have a look at this next next packaging thing that I've got. So we're going to put that to one side, and I'm going to open. I'm going to open that. Open that. Oh dear, because I'm really excited about this one. Well, in fairness, I was excited about them both. Excited about them both. So this is something that I saw JFix James review, and this again is something which will come in really handy for when I'm doing laptops and whatnot. Because currently, as we all know, Dell and HP and Lenovo have charging ID pins on them, and unless you've got the right make and sometimes even the right charger from that brand, let alone just another HP charger, just another Dell charger, whatever, sometimes they just won't play ball. They need to be the right wattage, otherwise the laptop will say, "You're not the right wattage, I'm not going to work." Because we know what laptops talk like. They all talk with that little accent. So this is that. And this is a laptop detection cable. And I saw James JFix, check his channel out. He's done a brilliant, so much better than me, I'll tell you that now. So much better reviewer than I am. But he's done an amazing review on here. And you've got to watch it near the end as well for that review. Because I think it's this one which has got a surprise near the end. Or was it the 8-port AV hub thing he did as well? Another brilliant review. But he's done an amazing review on it, and I've bought it on the back of that. You want to know something about the power supply? Yeah, why not? Always interesting. Every day's a school day for me, Tony. Every day's a school day. So what? Ugh. Reassuring, they've sent me a really dirty box. Hey, thanks for that. That's really grubby. Oh, look at that. I don't know what there is in there, but do you know what? I'm going to give it a spray of IPA just in case, because that looks like I don't know. I want to say bodily fluids like blood or something. I'm not too sure what there is, but I can have some IPA to help sterilise whatever's on there. So, and it looks like a used unit as well, because that definitely doesn't look like it's new. It looks like it's been unpacked once already. This looks definitely like a used unit. Yeah. Not happy with this at all. James, did yours come like this, if you're still in chat? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think this is a returned unit, Carthor. I would concur with that. I would definitely go with that. The scratches on it as well. Ah, there we go. Tony's going to reveal it to me in chat. I will wait to hear on that one. I must say, I will speak with James, because I think the quality on here is garbage. Really not nice quality at all. So I'm wondering whether I bought either a knockoff or, I don't know. The cables look nice, I will say. The cables do look nice, but it does look like a returned unit. Got some nice nice cables on there for connecting to the power supply, and I will explain this once I've untangled some of these cables. They look like factory tied cables, I will say, but it might just be because, I mean, that one, Ugh. Ugh. When you consider what this cost, which is £90, I'm not overly impressed with build quality at all. It looks and feels really, really shoddy. There's corrosion or something on these screws, or there's some type of crud on those screws. I'm going to take that off because these cables are exceptionally loose. The case here is 3D printed by the looks of it, but do you know when you just get a feel for something and you just think that just don't quite, it's not as I expected. I'll speak to JFix. He's got this unit as well for that. Right, so that'll be why. It's just soldered in. Just soldered in. So nothing too complex in there. You've got obviously your ID pin coming in and out and everything else. So maybe what I'll do, yeah, £90 this. I mean, I must say the secret sauce is in here, but yeah, it's a 3D printed case. But that's not a logo. That's dirt or something. I don't know. Yeah, not happy. Not happy. I expected something better. I might hot glue that if I end up... well, we all know that it's a nightmare to send anything back to AliExpress once it's been delivered, because they're an absolute pain in the proverbial with their customer service, who are so happy to help you and they fully understand the dilemma you're going through, but we're not going to help you. We're going to refer it to somebody in the sky who just make a decision on our behalf so we can keep all your money and rip you off. That is the only experience I've ever had from AliExpress customer service. That they're not really customer service. They don't understand what customer service is. They don't even understand that you are a customer paying them money. All they understand is they've got the money and you are not having it back. I had something catch fire in the house after having it for a week, and they did absolutely nothing, because I went, yeah, but it's been delivered. I went, it's caught fire. It's caught fire. I'm not saying it's not been delivered. It's caught fire. It's dangerous. Yeah, but it's been delivered, so you can't have your money back. And I swore blind then I would never ever use AliExpress again, but unless you want to pay, you know, £50 extra for buying the same thing. It's crazy. Yeah, I think on this one I'll speak with James first, just to find out, but I think this quality, very cheap, very, very, looks like a second-hand knockoff. Yeah, I think I would agree. If you're not sure what this does, guys, I will explain it, because if it is a knockoff, it'll still show it's the same. It's just really, I mean, there's a big scuff mark here and whatnot. But what you basically do, you put your power in. So you put your 20-volt power in, as we can see here, which will then display on here, and it displays current and voltage. And then you can select the brand of the actual laptop. If you've seen James's review on it, he's done it. It's one of his probably third or fourth video down, something like that. He has done a good review on it. I must say, it looks very similar to James's, but a knockoff wouldn't it? So what this does, because obviously you plug a non-standard charger into a HP, Dell or Lenovo, because of the ID Sense pin, they won't always work. Or it might work and not charge the battery, or it might only give you reduced performance and whatnot. Hi Stu, evening Stu, morning Stu. So what this does is there's obviously the selection of chips in here to replicate a HP, Dell or Lenovo, so you can power it directly from your bench supply with the voltage in, and when you plug the respective cables here, we can then select Dell, HP or Lenovo things. It's still got the little charge light on there, so that'll cut out if there's a short, which I know James highlighted as a nice little feature, and I think it is as well. So you use these, connect it to your power supply, to the voltage in, and then you select on here. James does a brilliant in-depth review on it, and I say I bought it on the back of James's reviews because I do trust what he does and how he does it. It's excellent. So let's say we were doing a Dell. You'd select Dell here, and then you'd flip it over, and you'd select. You've got HP wattages and voltages up here, Lenovo, and Dell down here. So you just need to select these. These represent a. I think he said it was a voltage on the pin, which denotes the wattage of the charger. For example, if you tell it it's got 8 volts on there, it'll come back as a 180 watt charger, let's say, or 200 watt charger, whatever it is, on the center pin. So yeah, and same with Lenovo. So all we'd do on the Dell, I would say, if it rated at 150 watts, I'd put 150 watts on there, select Dell on there, plug it in as a Dell, and then it would give us a voltage and thingy bob meter on here. But yeah, I think on that one, rather than me doing a more in-depth review, when I come to it, I'll be doing a one for that. But you get the, what I liked about this, you get the well, I mean, look at this. I mean, I've not even took it out of the bag. Can you see that? It's minging. Absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy. It's absolutely minging. I don't even know what that is. No idea. No idea. But that can stay in the bag. It can live in there. But you got the Apple cables as well. So you got the Apple different chargers, and you got your USB-C as well, because you can output USB-C on the bottom here. So again, you could use it as a meter. You can't obviously connect this up to OBS in any way, shape or form, but you can do that. And again, just a filthy, filthy, filthy box. So and a poor quality, poor made box as well. You know, the markings around the edges and things like that. It's just a poor quality product, that really is. So yeah, I'll speak with before I go any further with that, I'll speak with James. The conceptual idea though is excellent. It just throws me a little bit because they have got really decent quality cables here. So hey, this might just be it. They might have a really cheap case, but you pay for electronics inside. Can't say first impressions are really selling me on this at all. Can't say that at all. So I'm not overly keen. Not overly keen. But hey, I'll have a chat with James and see what JFix says on it. Yeah, it's definitely yuck, Tony. Definitely yuck. And I was looking forward to that one as well. Really keen to do that. But with the bag not even being, it's crushed. It was a crushed bag as well, as you saw. The bag was all things. You'd expect that to be a pristine bag. I mean, it's got a cut in it as well. So as somebody opened it with a knife, it's been opened before because there's holes in it here as well, where it's obviously been taped or something down. Yeah, that will be. I think I'll open a case with AliExpress, but they'll revert me back to the seller, and I've waited long enough for it to arrive. But it is absolutely not what I wanted or expected. No, it was completely sealed. Completely sealed, Stu. It came in. It came really well wrapped. So unless that's the original packaging, unless customers had opened it and rewrapped it, I very much doubt it. So yeah, I do think it's that. Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is bad. I get refunds from AliExpress if I pay with PayPal. They refund quickly. I pay with card. They try and the tricks to avoid a refund. Oh, wait, I can't use PayPal anymore with them. A long story, but I can't use PayPal with AliExpress. So I've had to pay on my card. Last time.
PCDD, you little shit.
Juice, morning Juice, morning Juice. Last time I ended up going back to my card issuer to do that. Way Andy's back up and running. Look at this. We have life. We have life. We have life. We have life. Morning juice, morning juice, morning, morning, morning juice, morning juice. You've missed it all, Juice, this morning. We've missed it all. Missed it all. Yeah, 25 amp on that, Tony, it says. So, heater had shorted out. Oh, wow. Is that the heater you mended? Is that the one you were talking to me about? Or was that because you'd got the same one as what Stesfix had? I think that's what you said. Right, gentlemen, ladies and gents, we have... do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that to one side. I'm going to have a quick look at this laptop while we're on stream, because we've got about half an hour. You know, the one which is coming this morning for no power. But if I can show you... I've had to fill my office up with these boxes. I've been unwrapping them down there, so I've not got a great deal of room in my orifice at the moment. This Stream Deck. Andy, you need to get yourself a Stream Deck. It's... Now I'm getting more and more used to it. I just need to change it to the other side because it's here at the moment. So I'm having to reach over with my right hand because I'm right-handed to my left-hand side. I do plan over the Christmas break is to get it over here and move the fume extractor to that side and get all of this mesh of wiring just tidied up. But yeah, that's one of my things over there. To do. So guys, let's do this this laptop quickly. Let me just have a quick look on here. If you've not smashed that like button, guys, much appreciated. For some reason, I'm only showing 7 likes. Is that correct? Should I be showing more than 7 likes? Can't believe you guys haven't hit that like button because you know how important it is. Bit bizarre why it's only showing that many. Oh, it's just gone up to 11. So 4 more people hit the like button. So thank you very much for that, gentlemen. There you go, 12. Thanks, guys. Right, so we'll not show you that because that's customer details. Sorry about that. Pretend you didn't see it. We will. Oh, dear me. Where's my pen? I need a pen. There we go. This one has come in. I could have used my Lenovo. I could have used my what do they call it? Cable detect thing to see what's wrong. So the laptop has come in because all it does when it's powered up is keyboard. Can you see keyboard just flashing there? And we've got a flash code on it. So keyboard flashes once and just permanently shut it down because I think it's trying to boot. That looks like a battery. Like there's not enough oomph in battery. Legion laptop, nice, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the right thing. Hiya, Michael. Didn't see you pop into chat there. Sorry, Michael. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. Partial refund, £4. I want 1 item missing. I've sold for some reason. That's much safer than extensionally. Oh, yeah, just about that. This is the 2nd week now. I'm with flu and cold. Can't film any videos. Do you know what, Tony? I was talking to a customer yesterday, and he's had it for about a month, but he thought his might have been COVID. But MK, I know he did a stream yesterday. I didn't catch his stream yesterday. When I spoke to MK last, he was certainly under the weather. I presume if anybody has been on his streams, that they will see that he's probably feeling a little bit better. We'll get that plugged in there. So we have a yellow light. I've turned lights off in the office just so we can see what's going on here. So we've got a yellow light here. So it's obviously taking some form of current, if you can see, or orange light, which is the charge indicator. that's where this that charge detection cable thing that I bought will come in, because we can do it on here and we can see the current draw on the power supply. At the moment with Lenovo's, I'm a bit more limited for this. But let's just turn that on. And where's my all? And we'll go PSU, change that camera to that one. And that one there. There you go. At least we've got that. Get this Lenovo plug out just to see if I can see what current this is taking. The power supply dongle end thingy bob out. Plug that into there. Right, so we set it. So we should, if my power supply is going to play ball, we should get a current draw. Yeah, not pulling anything as we would expect, being a Lenovo with my power supply. This is where that charging thing had come in useful, but I'm not going to do anything with that until I've got the other power supply anyway. So it is still coming up with an orange light. It's not pulling any current, as we can see up here, top right hand corner. That's the current power supply. So I'll just power it on. So still no current draw, and it's just flashing. So that's not very well, is it? Not very well at all. Put some illumination back into it. That can go on the floor, because that's all to do with that power supply that I need to do. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to give it a shot. Just take the power supply out, take the battery out, and just see if it's just kind of frozen battery or frozen bias. Oh, other day chat. My last stream. At the end of the stream, we built a PC, if you remember, where we put a new graphics card and whatnot in it. And the customer had called to say that he got it home and it wasn't working. If you remember, he'd sent me a WhatsApp video and was saying that it must have been something I'd done and so on. So he was on his way down, if you recall, and I said I would end the stream so I could obviously see him and everything else. And as it turned out, it was the software that he'd installed when he got it back, which was causing the machine to crash. So I put a new hard drive in it again whilst he was here, reinstalled Windows again whilst he was here, tested all the benchmarking, and it didn't crash at all. He got it back and put his software on and it crashed. So it's certainly his software which is causing an issue. I did suggest putting one piece on at a time just to see if that would help rather than 9 or 10 things. So not too sure, but yeah, that was the outcome of that one. It looked to be his software which was doing it. I had tested it to just to make sure that nothing was adrift anyway before. I'll wait there just before I do this. Before it went back. So yeah, that was a thingy bob one. Looks like an old looking Xbox. Yeah, still doing the same. Sorry, I've just tried that reset thing. Even though it's only a BIOS entry pin that into it rather than anything else. I'm struggling to find a proper seal on this. You know, a join. There it is. It was that tight, and they're not usually like that. That's better. Get that one out of the way. Get that up there. No signs of anything leaking or water or anything in there. So let's just pop this battery out. Can't see any. Can't see any signs of anything. We'll pop that out. And we will pop the battery out of the BIOS as well. It's got one drive in it, which is a M2 NVMe. Don't know what size, probably a 512. I would have thought in this model. It's not gonna have a tiny one, is it? Reasonably clean. There's no debris or anything like that kicking around the fan, so it doesn't look like it's had a lot of use really, or it's been kept in a nice clean environment. There's an odd hair now and again, but only expected. It looks quite nice. That. I'll put the battery back in, so that should have had time to discharge. Not going to put the actual battery back in. I'm just going to plug it back onto the DC supply. I'll plug it into mine and just see if we get a. That's interesting. We've got current draw straight away on supply. I know the camera's frozen. It's just a cheap webcam I'm using at the moment. That's why I want to move on to. There you go. So you can see. So that's interesting. Battery out and reset BIOS, and we've now got current draw, as we can see in top right hand corner. That's the laptop. Yeah, it's a laptop. It's a Lenovo Legion 5. Right. You probably can't see this because it's probably too bright in here. But can we see? If you keep an eye on the flash and the power draw, it's got a short, hasn't it? When it's trying to power, it's got a short, as you can see. So we will turn that off and we'll get some illumination back on. We will just try continuity mode and just see if we've got anything that suddenly jumps out and goes, "It's me! I'm ill. We have a broken Legion." Ugh. Oh, tangled me cables up. That's better. We'll swing this on continuity so we get a beep. So we will find ourselves a nice ground on here. We might as well just use the USB-C port case. That's got nice resistance. So that's down near the battery charging. Not on that one. And everything else is covered with heatsink. So this is going to be bored out, isn't it? We've not got a main rail short, because that's the main rail there, and we've got 979 ohms. So yeah, so I was hoping it was going to be a main power rail short, which would have been easier than not. Yeah, there's nothing on main power rail. So if we test that cap there, it's an open line to that cap there, which is obviously sat on main power rail. Oh, it's a 6.3, that, so it might not be set on main power rail, but certainly the main power rail, which is sat there, is is a lot. So that's not an easy. It's bored out on that one. Bored out for me. So do you know what I'm going to do, guys? Because I've got put that one to there. I've got that one. I just need to finish building because that's being collected today at about 1:30. And I just need to do cable management on that. And as you can see, it just needs case putting on cable management. It's been power tested, so I just need to thermal test it. It's a nice system, that one. Weighs an absolute ton. He's got a I can't remember, is it a 14900K or something silly in it? I can't remember. Really nice system on that one. And that's got the 5090 in it. I think it's 5090. What's that? That one's got in it. The motherboard must weigh 1.5 kilos. Motherboard's so heavy. It's paid £700 for motherboard. Fortune. But nice system, that, all in all. And I just need to get it fully rebuilt and back in the boxes because he's picking it up later today. So I'm gonna jump on and get that one done because that's got to be my priority, just from a workflow. But what I might do, because this one is going to take a little bit longer and a bit more in depth, I'll leave this on my bench and I'll try and grab another stream later today. I'm not too sure what time it'll be. It might be about late afternoon, early evening or something like that. And we'll do this one together. We'll do this board and everything together and see what the issues, see what shortages and so on. So I'll break here now and I will say TTFN for now, and we will catch up. Anybody who's about, we'll catch up later on and see where we go with it, and yeah, hopefully get that sorted. But have a good afternoon, gents. If I don't catch you later, have a good one, and we'll see you Sunday. Remember, Sunday 5:30 p.m. for the big charity stream. And yeah, just make sure you hit that like button before you disappear, if you don't mind, guys. That would be much appreciated. Thank you very much for letting me into your living rooms, your lives, your phones, your tablets, your TVs, your computers, your whatever this morning. And yeah, thanks for the chat, thanks for the company, and we will catch you later on. Thanks again, guys. Bye bye bye.